It seems the giant mecha robot is returning in Chapter 2, as this secretly changing location makes way for its arrival. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Fortnite video for Chapter 2. We have been talking about the return of the Mecha Team Leader Robot in Chapter 2 in the last couple of videos. We know that this robot was the only object to have ever left our original Chapter 1 island and escape into space. If the robot wasn't destroyed in the black hole event back in Season 10, it could return. At least that's the theory. But there are changes going on in Chapter 2 right now that are suggesting that the robot is making a return this season. Players believe that this location here is beginning to change and become the construction sites of the Mecha Robot 2.0. Leakers have been releasing online the different stages of the changes coming to this old Risky Real location. Massive construction trucks beginning to take apart this location, removing the cars and buildings, and creating what's presumably the building sites for this robot. These secret changes actually have a code name. The code name is hidden away in the game's files, and it's called Galileo. This secret code name that was found in the game's files is the name of a famous astronomer in real life. And for those who don't know what astronomy is the scientific studies of space, planets, stars, galaxies, and of course, the moon. Which of course is exactly where the giant mecha robot from Chapter 1 went to. He went to space, the moon, and presumably the Fortnite galaxies. Risky Real is rapidly changing, and something is being built here. Might we start seeing pieces of the giant robot being shipped to this location to begin construction? It is possible. Or build some kind of landing area for the robot's return. Or maybe something completely different, nothing to do with the robots. All we know is this location is changing, and it has something to do with space. And of course, if this information isn't enough, how about this leak that has been uncovered by players? This is an old leak found back in Season 10, just before the Season 10 final event. You know, before our islands got sucked into to Loot Lake, that event. At the time back in Season 10, this leak showed many of the old files for older events were added into the game. And of course, throughout Season 10, we did see the return of the Cube Island, as well as some Cube stuff and sounds. We did see the return of the butterfly event, as all the crazy effects in the final event were taken from the original butterfly event in Fortnite. What's super interesting is although all these files were added in, we never saw any files to do with the Catus Dogus event, which of course is the Polar Peak monster versus the Mecha Team Robot. These files are still in the game. The files of the Polar Peak monster and the giant robots. So when is Epic Games going to use them? When are they going to make a return? If we've seen everything else on this list, then there's only these files left for us to see. Chapter 2 might just be that season. Guys, we're going to get into game and talk more about all of this. Guys, if you do want to support this channel, make sure you use the supporter creator code that is on screen right now. All right, guys, let's do this. Oh, Risky Real, you little devil. Literally can't help but get into every storyline of every season. Goodness. Guys, what is going on? Welcome back to Fortnite. Hey, what do you think of the new format? Is it okay? Is it passable? Do you prefer all cinematics, or do you prefer a little bit of gameplay? Let me know in the comment section below. I'll be reading them all. I swear, every single season we talk about Risky Real. I swear, man. Even the seasons where Risky Real isn't even a thing, we're here talking about Risky Real. You know, there's a lot of vibes from Chapter 1 to do with Risky Real. I remember us reporting on it with all the crazy changes that are going on. Literally back in Season 3 or 4. Not 10, though. Oh, dude, it's so confusing. Chapter 10 storyline is so confusing. Chapter 10... Oh, what am I talking about? Chapter 10? The giant robot mecha team leader is returning. Possibly. If all the information is correct and everything that we think is gonna happen actually happens, then it could really happen. I don't know how much I've talked about this in the video, but Risky Real is changing in different stages. There's 3 stages. 1, 2, 3. That's 3. Now, there might be more stages down the line, but the construction at Risky Real is going to take place in 3 stages. So this whole area might become a construction site for the robots literally in weeks. I don't quite know whether it's going to be a construction station, whether parts of the robots are going to be delivered here, or whether they're going to make a massive hole in the ground like they did in the volcano back in season 9, 7, 10. I just don't know. I don't know. The cars are all going to be moved. They're going to be packed up and sent somewhere. And then they're going to build something in the middle. I'm pretty excited to find out what that is. I was even more excited to find out when the codename Galileo was released. So apparently leakers have released the codename Galileo for whatever's going on in here. And Galileo is a famous astronomer. Something to do with space is going on at Risky Real. And I think that pretty much cements the robot's return. Yo, this dude's about to get cemented, that's for sure. What the hell? Did I get shot from 3 different places? There's a guy above me, there was a guy in front of me, and there was a guy to the left. That was, yo, look, there literally was 3 guys. That might just be my unluckiest round ever. Boys really be teaming these days, it's crazy. I mean, seriously, why would this place have a nickname from an astronomer looking at the stars, space, the moon? Seriously, what is going on here? Plus, there is that famous song that goes like, Galileo, you know the one? Okay, cool. Currently, none of the changes have happened. Wherever we're at the moment with this whole stage 1, 2, 3, there are no trucks here. All the cars are still here. There is not much going on. Does make you wonder what's going to be displayed on the screen, though. I assume it's going to be the countdown for the final event. If this whole area here gets turned into the robot construction sites, I guess this will just be the countdown, maybe, I guess. This whole place gives me the dig site vibes. I did take a look online to see if there was any actual digger machines that were gonna come up and dig up the land. Because if that was the case, I might be thinking this is where the polar pig monster is buried. Hey, maybe those digger machines will come along and unearth the ground at a later date. But trust me, if I see them, if I see those yellow machines, I'm calling it. Polar pig monster on its way. Possibly. Don't put it in your calendar. Don't save the day. Woo! Level 114. Let's go. You got anything good to say? Drive-in theater. Is there going to be any names here of anything that's going to be happening? Anything cool? Robot return. No, there's nothing there. We'll have to just wait. This whole location seems to be the focus of this season so far. It's the only place that we've actually had leaks that is currently going to change in the imminent future. Obviously, we know the snowstorm is coming. We know some kind of monster is coming. We know changes are coming. But this change should be imminent. Holy Jonesy. That's a legendary. I think we can all agree things right now are pretty slow in Fortnite. Certainly concerning the storyline. I think we talked a little bit about this in the other video. It's possible that Epic Games has got their calendars back to front. How they seem to be delaying the storyline a little bit. I'm hoping they're working on something big, but it has definitely been pretty slow. Oh, mind you, that we've just had the first Christmas skin be released, right? It's an old school one. It's one of the green elves. But that's the first of this season, right? The first holiday skin. Hey, how you doing? What you doing over there? You wanna be friends? Got him, coach. No, not like this. No, not like this. Dude, I didn't realize I had a sniper. This ain't no Call of Duty. This ain't no 1v1 quickscope barrel 50 cal. Boys, I screwed up. I screwed up that fight. You already know. I don't want to talk about it. I think we should just move on. Guys, Chapter 2 has the potential to be crazy epic. Snowstorm's on its way. The location for this robot actually might be at Risky Reals. Whether it is, whether it isn't, something is happening at Risky Reals. Keep an eye on it. And remember, Galileo. 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 You know the one. All right. Peace.